Hi, welcome to another week in review. It is Saturday, December 9th, 2023. We're literally 2 weeks away from Christmas and just from the holidays. Happy Hanukkah to all of the people that celebrate Hanukkah. So I'm just coming to you with some COVID numbers. I'm not going to be long before you tonight, so here we are. So in terms of the global cases around the world, according to the World Health Organization, we are at 772,138,818 cumulative cases. As of last week, there were 1,458 new cases. As of cumulative of death toll is at 6,985,964. So that's a lot. In terms of the United States of America, even though we have not been reporting new cases, there have been, we're still at 103,436,829 cumulative cases, but the death toll keeps going up. So the cumulative death toll is at 1,144,877. Now, in terms of vaccinations in the country, overall, there are 69.5 people in this country that's vaccinated. So that's 70% if you round the 5.5. The most vaccinated population is the senior citizen population. And the least vaccinated, of course, is kids under 5. Second comes after is people over the age of 18. But still, that's 69% of the country. That's not enough when we still got COVID rampant in this country. So to make a long story short, please keep safe. This is cold and flu season. COVID is still here. There's RSV now. That's a new thing. It's just so many things going on. So please pay attention to things that are seriously going on because it's bad. I had to open my notebook to see what type. Hey, Kay. Nice to see you. I hope you're safe in the hospital. Well, safe working in the hospital. Excuse me. I'm sorry because you are a nurse. In terms of other things. Oh, there we go. Got my page set. Righty. So there's been a shooting at the University of Las Vegas. Not surprised there's another mass shooting at another place. Just want to touch base on this mass shooting really quickly because I'm at a point where I'm getting tired of these mass shootings. So here it is. According to CBS News, 3 people were killed on a campus in Las Vegas. The suspect turned a gun on himself, obviously. 3 people were killed. 1 person was wounded in a shooting on Wednesday, University of Nevada, which is Las Vegas campus, Wednesday afternoon. The police said the suspect was killed by officers. He was killed by officers who rushed on the scene at the University of Las Vegas. And there were no ongoing threat to the community, the police have stated. The 2 law enforcement officers told CBS News that the gunman, who they described was a white male, not bad, not bad, but it's not surprising, in his 60s, not surprising, was a former college professor who has previously taught in Georgia and North Carolina. Also, he was an assistant professor at the Department of Marketing and Supply Chain in the College of Business, East Carolina University. The university confirmed to CBS News he resigned his tenure associate professor position in 2017. He received a PhD in business administration in 2002 from the University of Georgia and the MBA at Duke University in 1991. more on this suspect, but I'm just saying, I'm tired of these mass shootings. I'm sick of it. I'm done. I'm tired. I mean, Congress is so divided, like they can't even agree on so much. They agreed to keep the government open, but just in different aspects. But they cannot even agree on banning assault weapons or putting restrictions on to own a gun. Like, this is like getting out of hand, and I want this to stop. I'm tired. That Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. I mean, come on. The right to bear arms is being overly used by the right, the far right, and I'm tired of it. You can't have comprehensive gun safety laws and ban on assault weapons. Two things can happen at the same time. It literally can, because I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired of, he might have mental issues and everything. No, this man was well in his 60s. He knew the fuck better. He did what he did. He killed 3 people, and then he was shot dead. Because you mad? What you mad for? Like, I'm so sick of this, like, white male privilege thing in this country. Like, I'm done. I'm sick of it. And you may call me a racist, but I'm tired. I'm tired of this shit. I am. I'm tired of hearing about mass shootings. I'm done. I'm tired. I know I'm supposed to sound sincere, but I'm sick of this. Like, this is, for the last several years. It's not just this year, but the last several years. I don't want to say the last several years, but the last 25 years. It's just been this ongoing shit with mass shootings. I'm tired. And the forever POTUS was right. The right cling to their guns and their Bible, and they misconflate the Bible. They misconflate the Bible. Like, Jesus is probably like haunting them in their sleep right now, or God is, because like it's no way in hell like y'all can conflate the Bible and your guns. Like, y'all misrepresent the Christianity religion so much, it's just baffling to me. That's all I'm saying. Fight me on that if you want. Now, on speaking of the far right and the right, there was the GOP debate. They asked who was the winners. Well, we all know who the winner was. It's President Biden. Because obviously, these people that's on the stage right now, that's remaining on the stage, have no plan to move this country forward. They have no plan to address, the economy, even though the economy is doing well. They have no plan to address social issues going on in this country and how they can strengthen the lives of the American people. And it was loud. It was just nothing. It was just like empty. And the girls attacked Nikki. And when I said the girls, I mean Vivek and Ronald attacked Nimrata. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Nimrata, but Vivek did insult her, and Christopher James Christie defended her, but he still ain't shit. None of them on that stage, to me, is not worth, serving this country. And I'm just going to make this clear. The Republican Party's platform, they already told you what they're going to do. Not just by Donald Trump, but the ones that were on the stage on Wednesday. They want a national ban on abortion and put a muzzle on women's reproductive health. Let's see. They're trying to limit the civil rights of Black and brown people as well as the LGBTQ+. Because Nimrata said the Don't Say Gay bill has not gone far enough. These people already told you what they plan is on the stage. That's what they want to do to the country. They want to further divide this country, and they want to limit Black history being taught in school. So they already told you what their freaking plan was. So for all of those folks that don't want to vote for the president because of the conflict in Israel and Gaza going on, there's bigger shit at stake. And not just Project 2025. There's bigger things at stake. So you pick and choose what you want to do. You either vote for the top ticket, which is most likely going to be Biden and Harris. Vote for that bum. Stay home and let that bum do whatever. Like, I'm tired of saying this, but I want to say this to, like, it's people my age and much younger. Like, millennials and Gen Z. Like, I have to continue to say this again and again, but I'm going to say it. The Republican Party already told you what their platform is and what it will be. The Republican Party's platform is anti-women's reproductive health, women's right to choose, limiting education being taught in school, and yo, I'm getting upset from like saying this. The Republican Party's platform, after watching the GOP debate, it's very clear that the Republican Party's platform is anti-women's right to choose, anti-LGBTQ+, anti-black, anti-brown, anti-democracy. Unlike the other side, which is the Democratic Party, may not be perfect at times, but that's the party that's defending democracy, defending your right to choose, defending women's right for reproductive health, defending civil rights, defending respecting marriages, no matter what your sexual orientation is, just defending all of our fundamental rights in this country. So for those who don't want to vote for Biden because of what's going on currently right now, there's bigger things at stake, including Project 2025, which Republicans want to take it much to the higher states where we don't have our rights in this country, that we will never vote again, because they know the country is looking different and is shifting to the way that is going to have progression in this country. So you pick and choose what you want to do. But I know I'm picking to defend my democracy. And I'm voting Biden and Harris. And more just Republican stuff, right? Because they've been having a week. They've been having a year. So Kevin Owen McCarthy retires after losing his speakership. He is retiring at the end of the year. So I guess there may be a special election. I don't know how that works in California. I stay out of the business. But on to other stuff. The New York Democratic State Party has picked Tom Suozzi, but I'll get into that in a minute. But back to Kevin Owen McCarthy. I have said this time and time again. Kevin Owen McCarthy is the worst speaker in history, next to Paul Ryan and even the current guy that's in there. They're horrible. And that guy that was accused of child molestation, sexual crimes. Yeah, the predator, him. I forgot his name, but he was the worst speaker too. Like, he is like in that chain of worst speakers. Like, the best speaker in history, and I'm going to keep it a buck, is Nancy Patricia D'Alessandro Pelosi of Baltimore, Maryland, who is now and currently the congresswoman from San Francisco, California. Yes, the best speaker. So, Kevin, I have some parting words for you, sir. You last in your job 269 days after 15 calls tried to throw Democrats under the bus after they saved you and your votes to make sure to keep the government open, trying to embarrass them on television, lost your job, and now you're leaving. Well, Kevin, no one never liked you. I heard some stuff about you. Had some infidelity issues. So, may you go with God, sir. And how Congress is going to look in 2024? It's going to be a very slim majority for Republicans. So Mike Johnson is going to, ooh, child. Mike Johnson is going to have a hard time. He might be ousted next. This shows you that voting to flip that House blue is very important, and to remain that Senate to be blue, very important. And it's important for the president, because the president needs his Democratic support. And voting for the president is just as important as well. All elections matter. Each and every election, not just the 2024 elections, but 2024 and beyond. Because Republicans are literally trying to end our democracy. No matter if it's on a federal level, state level, local level, they're trying to do it all. You got the Clans for Liberty, aka Moms for Liberty, just trying to just indoctrinate their children to hate, pretty much. So, I'm saying this, all elections matter. Every election counts. Your vote counts. So don't think that your vote don't count, because each and every vote counts. Yes, things are not going to get done when you want them done. Things are not going to get done on time. There's incremental change. It took how many years for us to get our civil rights? It took a very long time. And we just didn't get our civil rights. It took, listen, we only had our civil rights for 55 years. And people want to strip that. And there's people that have been limiting our rights. But if we keep voting, and I know it sounds redundant, but the more you vote on local, state, and federal level, you will continue to have your rights in this country. We will continue to have a democracy in this country. Don't listen to the dumb-dumbs online telling you that, both parties are the same, because obviously they're not. It's very clear which party wants you to have a democracy and wants you to have your rights versus the party that's trying to strip everything away from you. I hope you're listening, and I hope you understand that everything is critical. And not just next year's elections, but the next probably 10 to 15 years is very critical for our millennials and Gen Z, because shit is about to get real. And if you don't think that these things are going to affect you, think again. Now, but before I get to my final thoughts, I would like to express my point of view about Thomas Richard Swazi. I understand that he served in that seat for quite some time, right? A long time. And I could understand he can possibly win that district. But I don't trust Tom Swazi as far as I am concerned. And why? Because you knew your district can possibly go red in 2022. And what did you do? You ran a vanity project campaign for governor, knowing that you didn't have no chance of winning at all. And the campaign that you ran was very misogynistic. It was dirty. It was nasty. It was just bad. And it made you look bad. Like, honestly, you're not the most appealing person. And a lot of Democrats in New York State don't really like you. You only have like one or two allies, honestly. Because nobody really likes you. But why I'm addressing Tom Swazi and people like Chantay, this is not helpful. We got to win that seat. Yeah, we got to win that seat. And I hope he does win his seat. But I have to be real and I have to be honest. Because I never really cared for Tom Swazi. And it goes back to like 2006 when he ran for governor, knowing that he was not going to win the governorship in 2006 to Elliot Spitzer, who was the attorney general running for governor then, even though he left in disgrace. But Tom Swazi had no chance of winning that race against Elliot Spitzer. And Elliot Spitzer whooped his ass in a big ass landslide. Now, fast forward 16 years later, you declared your candidacy again. And you tried to primary the first female governor. Is she my cup of tea? Not quite so. But what I did not like is the way he treated her and the way he disrespected her and calling her the interim governor. I have a problem with that. Because she was sworn in the last time I was concerned before she declared her candidacy. So therefore, she is the governor. She was the governor when she was declared her candidacy. And she is the governor. And she kicked your ass by a lot. So now that, you know, there is an opportunity open for you to get your job back, because that's what it is. He's running to get his job back. He goes to apologize to her after 18 months after that race ended. The way he treated her. See, Kathy Hochul got a lot of grace. She has the patience of Job, because I don't. Like, I still remember that. And not just the way he treated her, but the way he treated even the AG. Well, she's destined to do the job that she needed to do. Like, who told you that you can validate somebody's job? But, you know, like I said, good luck to Tom. Make sure he doesn't piss people off like he's been pissing people off. People still side-eyeing him. But please keep your eye on Tom for 2026 and definitely for 2028, because he can possibly primary Vice President Kamala Harris if she decides to run for president, or Gretchen Whitmer if she decides to run. So I don't trust him. There you go. Read your comments. Has burned bridges with people he can't run for governor again. Yeah. He burned bridges. And yeah, hopefully Anna could primary him in September. So yeah, or June. You know, hopefully she can. Because that woman was good. Yep. But I'm going to call it a night because I didn't want to be here that long. So you guys have a lovely night and enjoy the rest of your weekend. And if you haven't done your Christmas shopping, please do so. I'm basically finished with mine. So have a good night. Take care. Peace.